Hey everyone, this is Shaheen from ShaheenMiroInsights.com. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be doing the intuitive forecast for July the 11th for this upcoming week so that we can see the energetic flow and atmosphere of the week ahead, what sort of things we will be encountering, how we can work with that energy, and how best we can use that to create a positive, vibrant, uplifting week. I know we are always wanting to have an awesome week, and it all starts with looking at energy and intention. I've pulled three cards to give us some insight into what is ahead, and we're going to talk about those. So, the first card that we have is the Two of Coins or Two of Pentacles. And this card is a reminder to stay balanced and focused and to be flexible with any kind of projects or work you're doing. I know personally I have lots of projects I'm always working on, and a lot of them, even though there may be a common theme running through of creativity or spirituality or whatever, they're not always connected. So it feels like each thing is in its own compartment. And so what I have to remind myself is to remain fluid and to know when to put energy into something, when to pull it out and put it into something else, and how to keep that flow consistent. And so the Two of Coins talks about that, being able to ride the waves of focus and inspiration and workflow. And it also is a good reminder that efforts are starting to pay off, that the opportunities you've been seeking and sort of the plugs and questions and intentions you've been putting out there into the universe, there's going to be responses coming in. And there's going to be this sort of very tangible response that's happening. So be very open to that and remain flexible. And this is also a good idea to stretch, move, flex, do yoga, whatever helps you stay limber. The second card that we get is the Page of Wands. And when I look at him, I am really struck by the red colors and the oranges and these very fiery tones that come into play. And if you look closely at his garment, you'll see that there are little lizards that are creating the repeating pattern. And there's this wand that is starting to come to life. And so this is really about potential power and action. It's talking about being at the brink of something, the beginning stages, where action is starting to take place and manifestation will begin. So as we're learning to have balance and fluidity, as we saw in the first card, we might need to remind ourselves that one point of focus or one project may take precedence over the other, and that each one is an opportunity that has limitless potential. And sometimes that limitless potential will seem more in reach depending on which path we go down. So it's about being flexible, taking up your power, your energy, your own magic, and learning how to channel that into a proper direction. And however that feels guided by your own spirit, your own intuition, and the other information that's coming around you, the way that spirit is blooming and unfolding and giving you answers. The other thing that I look at with this card that I believe is a good message, a good bit of insight, is really observing your point of focus and where you're planting that seed and where you're seeing potential spring up. A lot of times, it's almost like when you're in nature. You know, they say if you look for moss and you're trying to find north, it'll be on the north side of the tree. That's where it grows. Now, whatever that may be in your life, it's looking for signs that there is potential there. So keep that in mind. Now, the third card we have, which is a tricky one, is the Devil. And the Devil card is about being caught up, bound up, and being locked into things that do not bring us joy. And this sometimes can come into our lives and out picture as addiction, as depression, as frustration and anger. It can talk about limiting relationships and commitments, either work or family. This is very much about the limited perspective that we have, or the limited circumstances that we have, and the underlying shadow that comes with that, the pain, the fear, the upset, or the anger that seems to be floating under the surface. However, when I get this card, when I see this card, Spirit automatically lets me know. I always get this profound message that there's hope because we have power here. Just like in this particular illustration where we see these two figures who have chains on, the chain that's holding them can be slipped over their head. So when you find yourself in that limiting place, when you find yourself caught in some web of negativity, or in some kind of a web of limiting patterns or beliefs, remember you can choose a different path, an alternative way of being. So this is a great reminder for that as the week unfolds. I have a wonderful article that's about cutting negative ties and bonds, especially things that we feel attached to and we're grappling with. I just did this article for numerologist.com, where I am a consistent contributor, and I will share that article with you, and you will see it in the below this video on my website, ShaheenMiroInsights.com. It'll have a link for it, and that'll give you some great tools for clearing away negative blocks and attachments. All right, I really hope to talk to you soon, and I hope that you're having an amazing week as the week begins, and I hope you've had a really awesome weekend. And I'm sending you so much love and good energy. I know that we've been in this crazy place for a while, kind of coming into where we're at now, and there's been a lot of uncertainty happening over the past month or so, and I feel like these weeks that we're in now, the past week, the week ahead, is really about finding more clarity and having more foundation and footing. So I love that particular message. So stay strong, stay vibrant, stay in your spirit. And if you would like to book a private session, you can visit me at my website, ShaheenMiroInsights.com, and you can use the contact form to send me a message about setting up your own intuitive guidance session, and you can read more about that under the Intuitive Guidance Session tab. You'll also find tea leaf reading ceremonies there, spiritual energy work there, and a number of other things. So feel free to reach out. I'm always interested in hearing your questions and comments and talking to you personally. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.